something like that.
See, astrology is very clear about something. Good morning, Rita ji.
Good morning.
Hmm.
Good
So,
morning, Satyajit. Good morning,
good
everyone.
morning. How are you?
I'm okay, Satyajit. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Very
Good.
well.
So, shall we wait for Rupa or start?
गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
हाँ, very good morning, Nagesh ji. ठीक है. So, Jasmine, what happens in astrology is that astrology has I'm talking in terms of astrology. I do not know what you're talking about. I need to look into that. Because there are various new subjects which are coming nowadays, and not all thing we know. But as far as astrology is concerned, astrology is all about your past life karmas. So astrology is all about uh, everything in astrology is a it tells you about that what you have done in the past and how you are actually reaping the fruits or the results or the lessons from the past life. So in astrology, there are maybe someday I will take up this topic on relationships and astrology, in which I will show you that. In fact, I was also showing you when we were doing the class on the first house that how many people are there on the only in the first house. Then similarly, second house your family, third house your brother, your neighbors, fourth house is mother, fifth house is children, sixth house is your all servant, seventh house your opposite wife or partner. I said there are a lot. Eighth house is your is your in-laws. Ninth house is your guru. Tenth house is your father. Ninth and third father. 11th is your network. And similarly, 12th is there are many things, your ancestors. So ancestors has many houses. So if we wanted to check the compatibility, if somebody is coming in your life or anybody's life, it is actually said it is coming from the past life. The person is coming from the past life. Now what happens is that in astrology, there is a very simple method of understanding. Very simple method is that we need to check the nakshatra. So, if they are friendly nakshatras, these people have very good combination. If they are enemy within one another, they are sometimes. So there are various kind of things. First and foremost thing is the lagna. You can check the lagna. Okay, what is the lagna? Lagna of this person, lagna of that person. Is the lagna compatible with one another? Based on how will you check if the lagna compatibility? We will check the lagna compatibility based on the lord of the lagna. If one is Lord Venus and another is Sun, it is not compatible. Suppose the lagna lord is you have Saturn and another lagna lord is Mercury, still compatible. Saturn Venus compatible. You have Saturn Rahu compatible, Venus Rahu compatible. But then there is Sun and there is Mercury. One side compatible, one side not compatible. So on the basis of Lagna, so what is a human being again? A human being is made up of a physical body, mental body, emotional body, spiritual body, and Atma body, and there is an environmental body. So you what compatibility you wanted to check? Whether there's a physical compatibility, whether you wanted to check a mental compatibility, you have to be very, very clear. Or what is the past life connect? Why that person has come? The person has come because of a past life connection. So how
So,
past life?
sir, like for example, I came across a chart. मतलब ये लोग थोड़े relationship के बारे में जानना चाहते हैं. Now,
Mhm.
one person has is having Ketu in the in Lagna, and the other person has Jupiter in the Lagna.
Hmm.
तो अब ये इनका पास्ट लाइफ कनेक्शन, जो इनका जो चार्ट है उसमें केतु एंड राहु जो है ना वो इंटरचेंज हो रहे हैं. लाइक
Hmm.
इन वन पर्सन जिसका केतु जिस राशि में है और दूसरे पर्सन की उसी राशि में राहु है एंड
Hmm.
वाइस वर्सा, तो
Yeah, it can
मतलब
happen. That is also one of kind of a, this is also one of the compatibility of the chart. So it is given by the universe that, okay, see what has happened when Ketu comes somewhere, it is a detachment. उस जगह पे detachment हो जाएगा. Now this person is again coming back to the earth to finish up certain karmas. It needs the support of Rahu to finish. Rahu and Ketu are one axis only. So what happens is Rahu is an illusion. It gives you the bhram. It gives you the thing that okay, you come in this world. This earth is so beautiful. I will give you so many things. So Rahu and Ketu combined together, coming together, it's a very good combination generally. What happens? It's a balance of nature because the person is missing something and suddenly Rahu comes and Rahu is fulfilling that illusion part and that compatibility will be there. So generally you will find many a times that there is a combination of Kal Sarpa and a Kal Amrita Yoga. So Kal Sarpa is like when everything is going in the mouth of Rahu. And Kal Amrita is everything is taken by Ketu. So Kal Sarpa and Kal Amrita Yoga together are very good compatible people. So completely opposite because one is losing everything, one is gaining everything. So they actually balance each other a lot sometimes. Though their mindset, their way will be very very different. But if they are a little bit on a spiritual level, they will able to understand that why this person has been given. So what happens? Suppose a person is, for example, just take a person, for example, who's in Lagna, Rahu is sitting over there. Now this person will have lot of imagination, lot of wants. His desire will never be fulfilled because Rahu sitting in the Lagna will always keep on having मुझे ये भी चाहिए, ये भी चाहिए, ये भी चाहिए. His wants will never increase. Now when Rahu is in the Lagna, on the opposite side, who will come? Obviously, Ketu. Now, he may get a wife who doesn't have any expectations. So these are the strangest combination. And but that wife will always support that husband. कि ठीक है आप करिए जो करना है. तो इसका क्या है कि वो that person will have a very demanding life. नहीं मुझे ये भी चाहिए. I want this car. I want this thing. Until he converts that Rahu into spirituality. Now, once he converts the Rahu into spirituality, he can become a very good spiritual. And spirituality, maybe he will see lot of experiences. But on the other hand, since it is Ketu, the wife knows her job or the husband knows her job. He's from the past life, so that the again born to fulfill certain task and knows everything about the thing. Very high intuitive, maybe not very much accepted by the society. So now this is a very good combination. Now, just in case the same thing happens, like a person has a Rahu in the Lagna and or the seventh house and Ketu. So it is actually a kind of a compatible thing. Yeah, there will be a lot of difference of thought process and understanding. So, but at the end, it is thing. So that is why if you wanted to know the past life, everything is past life. To open past life, you need to go to the divisional charts. You need to see the Navamsha. Why we see the Navamsha? Because Navamsha is the bhagya which you're taking. You need to see D10. D10 is the past life of the karma which you have done. D60 are all the things together what you have done. So D12 is all the genetics which you are covering. So when we see the divisional charts, we come to know that because what is divisional chart? Divisional charts together form your D1 chart basically. So नवमशा हम इसलिए देखते हैं कि हमें पता चलता है पास्ट में क्या हुआ है what is happening in the past क्या करते करते ये सोल अभी तक it has come now. So there is no, matlab in astrology, everything is actually a past to see the past, what is happening in the past. If you see the Navamsha of one person and the Navamsha of the second person, you know what they have done in the past. If you see D60 and D60 of this person, you know even many things, how they have died or together. But it needs a lot of study, lot of practices to come to know that just in case this example is there and these two couples comes to you, this couple comes to you and you suddenly see at that moment you open a D60 chart on the Prashna Kundali, you will able to even seeing the position of the Rahu, you will able to know even कि ये आपके पास किस लिए आए हैं. So everything is getting a kind of a synchronicity which is happening over there. So that way और एक टेक्निक है पास्ट लाइफ जानने के लिए एंड दैट इज अ वेरी very like you need to do a lot of work is to open a software and continuously keep moving back and back and back and back. So you take this chart and you take another chart and you're just rotating the chart. So from the birth, you go to the birth moment and keep on reversing the chart. Maybe use parashati light or something. मतलब अपने अपने उसको आप घुमाना शुरू करो. You will find that certain events are happening in both their charts. Certain things are coming common, certain things are things. That way you can tell, okay, these are the incidents. जैसे किसी there are some families, what happens, same kind of pattern repeats. Like father lost a job in a particular moment, or father loses life at a particular moment. At the same age, the son also loses his job, or something happens in the family. So there's a kind of, we see this is a kind of a curse. In that case, you need to keep rotating the chart. You need to go back and back and back and back and back to find out what exactly happened at that moment. So those are also a method in which you can see the thing. Otherwise, everything is a past life compatibility connection. You want to see both the lagnas, that shows compatibility from past life. These are all past life things which is coming and surfacing at this moment. So first is the lagna. Second is the most important thing is the moon sign. Moon sign is all about mind. And third is we go to the nakshatra. How compatible are this nakshatra? Nakshatra tells a lot of story. Now, once you go to the nakshatra level, if you can read the nakshatra will completely take you to the past lives. So nakshatra will reveal all the things mythologically, everything about the. I actually I explained the one book. It's called as Karma Vipak Samhita. I don't know whether you have read or not. So if you can find out the nakshatra of this person, if you can find out the nakshatra of this person, then you can open the pada and you will able to read that why these two people are born and why these two people have come together in this lifetime. But it needs a lot of sadhana to read from there ki what is happening. And
Yes,
there is another.
sir. I think इनका नक्षत्र भी सेम ही है. और मतलब जो जो मुझे याद है, मतलब एक योनि रहती है कोई चीज, वो भी सेम है. दोनों का नेचर मतलब थॉट प्रोसेस बिल्कुल ऑलमोस्ट सेम है. बट थोड़ा सा इश्यूज जो इनके ये आ रहे हैं ना कि आपस में सोचने का ढंग डिफरेंट है. ऑब्वियसली वन इज कम्प्लीटली ऑपोजिट ऑफ द अदर. तो वो
फिर
उसी को
नक्षत्र इतना सिमिलर नहीं होगा. आप एक बार देख लेना चार्ट में. यू नीड टू डू बर्थ लाइफ रेक्टिफिकेशन, बर्थ टाइम रेक्टिफिकेशन. दोनों का एकदम अगर सेम नक्षत्र होगा तो इतनी कंपैटिबिलिटी फर्क नहीं होगी. मतलब जनरली
क्योंकि सर इसमें मतलब मैंने पदा चेक नहीं किया, वो मुझे आता नहीं है इतना, लेकिन नक्षत्र सेम है दोनों का.
नहीं पता. आप कोई भी सॉफ्टवेयर ओपन करोगे, इट शोज एक नंबर आता है नक्षत्र के पास ना, 1 2 3 4 लिखा होता है. तो इधर 1 या 2 या 3 या 4 लिखा होगा. आप उसमें चेक करो, उसमें आपको पता चल जाएगा. एंड देन यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि कहाँ चेंज है. नवमशा में चेंज हो रहा है, मतलब सडन डिग्रीज जब वो एक ऐसे डिग्री में बैठता है ना कि मतलब थोड़ा सा उसमें भी चार्ट बदल जाती है. तो अगर वैसा होगा so we can see that yes there is a difference of compatibility and see the
Yes, sir,
Navam.
I will try to do that also. ये तो मैं अपनी तरफ से जितना आता था उस हिसाब से कर रही थी. But still that helped me a lot.
And if the person has come in the life ना, वो ऐसे नहीं आएंगे. They have come to actually like fulfill the balance of the karmas basically. ऐसे ही नहीं आएंगे कि अच्छा देने के लिए नहीं आएगा. हर time good thing doesn't happen. All the time there are lessons which has to be learned, and that is why astrologers or this Devagya people are there who always guide people कि नहीं आप ऐसा सोचो, ऐसे करो, ऐसे चलो. तो तब जाके चीजें होती. बट और दूसरी चीज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इज द दशा पैटर्न. जब भी आप कंपैटिबिलिटी देखे, दशा जरूर देख ले कि दोनों का कौन सा दशा आ रहा है. सपोज one person is running the lagna dasha, another is running the sixth house dasha. So there's a chances of that the enmity will take place between that time. Because what will happen, सी सपोज वाइफ का सिक्स्थ हाउस का दशा चल रहा है, तो उस वक्त क्या होगा, वाइफ विल सफर फ्रॉम पेन और डिजीज वट एवर इट इज. एंड सपोज दिस पर्सन इज हैविंग 11th हाउस दशा, उसको बहुत गेन मिल रहा है, बिजनेस में ग्रो कर रहा है. बट इफ दिस गाय डजंट टेक्स केयर ऑफ द वाइफ एट दैट मोमेंट ना, एक दूसरा कर्मा बनेगा उसके इसके अंदर. सो वी ऑल्सो नीड टू सी दी विच दशा दे आर पासिंग थ्रू. कोई एक 8th हाउस का दशा पास कर रहा है उसके लाइफ में ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ही ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन हो रहा है उस वक्त। अगर वाइफ का अच्छा दशा चल रहा है, वाइफ इज नॉट सपोर्टिंग, देन यू विल ऑलवेज फाइंड दैट कंपैटिबिलिटी इशू इज देयर इन द चार्ट। सो बहुत जब हम कंपैटिबिलिटी देखते हैं या पास्ट लाइफ कनेक्शन देखते हैं, वी आल्सो नीड टू, जैसे हम फॉरवर्ड दशा देखते हैं वैसे ही वी गो बैकवर्ड दशा आल्सो, कि ऐसे करते 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 यू कैन गो इनटू द नेक्स्ट लाइफ आल्सो, कि जन्म से पहले क्या, व्हाट थिंग वाज रनिंग, व्हाट पैटर्न्स वर शोइंग, इट्स कॉल्ड एज अ पैटर्न एनालिसिस। तो उसमें जाके आपको बहुत सारी चीजें मिल सकती है, बट इट नीड्स अ लॉट ऑफ पेशेंस टू डू ऑल दिस थिंग्स। So it needs a research team who can keep doing it.
यू सर फॉर गाइडिंग मी। सो
हाँ।
जैसे एक जो चार्ट है उसमें दोनों में ही सैटर्न दशा चल रहा है, तो
हम्म
इनका जो मेल है उसके उसका जो सैटर्न आई मीन 10 और 11 नंबर राशि जो है वो थर्ड हाउस एंड फोर्थ हाउस में है, एंड सैटर्न इज ऑल्सो इन द फोर्थ हाउस।
हम्म
सो इनके लाइफ में जो फिलहाल चैलेंजेस आ रहे हैं वो
फैमिली
भाई बहन
रिलेटेड
को।
challenges होंगे, इमोशनल challenges होंगे, इमोशनल,
एग्जैक्टली
and
यही
the
हो रहा है।
person may be passing through some kind of a lung problem, heart issues, उसके breathing की problem हो सकती है, कुछ ऐसी चीजें हो रही कि he is not able to inhale properly, मतलब उसको उसको ना अभी उसको बोलना चाहिए आपको कि आप थोड़ा सा लंग्स एक्सरसाइज उसको करना चाहिए, उसकी एक्सपेक्टेशंस जीरो कर देनी चाहिए, दोनों की एक्सपेक्टेशंस जीरो कर दो लाइफ के अंदर अभी। दे शुड नॉट एक्सपेक्ट एनीथिंग फ्रॉम लाइफ, जस्ट कीप डूइंग व्हाट दे आर ट्राइंग टू डू, एंड वेरी हाई एफर्ट इन इन ब्रदर के साथ भी इश्यूज हो सकता है, इन नेबर्स के साथ भी देयर कैन बी प्रॉब्लम, लॉट ऑफ इश्यूज, कम्युनिकेशन में लॉट ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स कैन बी देयर डिपेंडिंग ऑन दिस थिंग। सो सैटर्न की दशा जब भी आती है, सैटर्न अपना काम करेगा। सैटर्न इज वायु, बेसिकली इज ए कोल्ड विंड बेसिकली। सो कोल्ड विंड जहां जहां से पास करेगा, सो दिस दीज पीपल हैव टू बी वेरी वेरी केयरफुल। तो जब इवन आप प्राणा जब इनहेल नहीं कर रहे प्रॉपरली, तो मेनी थिंग गेट्स डिस्टर्ब, ऑक्सीडेशन नहीं हो रहा है बॉडी के अंदर, तो बहुत सारे रिलेशनशिप इश्यूज भी आना शुरू हो जाते हैं उस वक्त। So whenever the fourth house दशा starts happening, so fourth house में अगर fourth house की दशा अगर सैटर्न की है, और अभी अभी ट्रांजिट में हमें देखना पड़ेगा सैटर्न कहाँ पे है, तो उस तरह की रिजल्ट्स अभी उसको उसको ही में फेस इन दिस दशा। एक्सपेक्टेशन जीरो कर दे दोनों।
आ रहे हैं, मतलब हेल्थ वाइज द पर्सन इज नॉट सो गुड।
हेल्थ इशू तो होगा, बिकॉज अभी उसकी पूरी सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम्स में प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, उसके पूरी सर्कुलेशन सिस्टम में इश्यूज हो रहे हैं, एंड उसके लंग्स में भी। वेयर इज सैटर्न अभी, मतलब सैटर्न कहाँ पे है, दशा इज थर्ड फोर्थ का।
सर सैटर्न इज प्लेस्ड इन द फोर्थ हाउस एंड
अच्छा,
ट्रांजिट के अकॉर्डिंगली वो अभी एरीज में है ना, तो एरीज इज
एरीज में भी
इन
गया
सिक्स।
नहीं है, इट इज स्टिल इन पाइसेस।
ओके स्टिल इन पाइसेस, यस सर। तो
एरीज में भी
फिर
जाना है,
पाइसेस इज इन द फिफ्थ हाउस।
पाइसेस इन फिफ्थ हाउस ना, तो स्टमक की भी बहुत इश्यूज चल रही है अभी, लॉट ऑफ इश्यूज विद बेसिकली द अपर एब्डोमिनल इश्यूज आर हैपनिंग, लिवर इश्यूज, लॉट ऑफ इश्यूज आर
यस सर हो रहा है, लिवर है, हार्ट है,
हैपनिंग।
एंड और भी दो तीन चीज उन्होंने बताया था मुझे।
यस, ही हैज टू बी केयरफुल।
Sir, if Saturn is in the fourth house, the native will have peace of mind while he is in the house actually. When he is outside the house, he will have a little bit of peace of mind.
No, I will not agree completely in this. This is
Ah,
what is afflicted Saturn.
ah,
Saturn in the fourth house is in sign of Cancer, basically, in the Kalsharpa Kundali. So it is a wish yoga.
ah.
It is not at all right. So in the house also he will feel suffocated. Coldness. There is
Hmm,
no love between the partner or mother. Mother is also very this thing. She will be very cold mother.
yeah, yeah.
Not showing that kind of an
Or she
affection.
will have some health issues. Mother will have some health.
Mother will also have a health issue because Saturn क्या है? Saturn is a cold
रिलेशन
wind.
मदर
मतलब
का तो पता नहीं है, लेकिन मदर के साथ रिलेशन अच्छे नहीं है,
हाँ,
और
नहीं
वाइफ
होगा।
के साथ भी अभी
Either,
रिलेशन अच्छे।
either way,
अब हमें
either
पता होना
the
चाहिए कि मदर के साथ रिलेशन क्यों अच्छे नहीं है। सो व्हाई, बिकॉज मदर के पास अभी मदर ठंडी है, इट इज कॉल्ड एज अ कोल्ड मदर। जब सैटर्न इज इन द फोर्थ हाउस, एक मदर विच इज नॉट एक्सप्रेसिंग हर सेल्फ, मदर मतलब वो है, मतलब शी इज वेरी क्वाइट एंड वो है, मतलब नॉट एबल टू एक्सप्रेस प्रॉपरली बिकॉज सैटर्न ने उस जगह को कॉन्स्ट्रिक्ट कर दिया है, उसने उस
some kind of
इट इज अ
detachment.
काइंड ऑफ इज अ काइंड ऑफ है ना, दो इट इज अ कोल्ड वेव, उसको हम प्रेशर कुकर बोलते हैं, तो उस जगह पे एक प्रेशर कुकर बन रहा है, उस जगह सफोकेशन बन रही है। सो वो नहीं है। मतलब there will be problem always related to the 4th house in the chart, because वहां पे कर्म, वहां पे जब इस इंसान अगर उस जगह पे जाके उसको अपनी सारी एक्सपेक्टेशंस डाउन करनी पड़ेगी, उसको अपने सारे धर्म करने पड़ेंगे उस जगह पे, तब जाके ही विल स्टार्ट गेटिंग फ्री फ्रॉम दैट. ही हैज टू डू अ लॉट ऑफ कर्तव्य, लॉट ऑफ कर्मा ऑफ द 4th house. Has to keep on doing all the time. The things will come, but eventually he will come out of that, accepting the thing whatever is happening in the 4th house. 4th house is your emotional house. So 4th house में Saturn मतलब वहां पे हमेशा emotional problems happening in that area. Just give me 2 minutes time, thanks. So that's the thing. And hard work in that area. मतलब वहां पे expectation ना रख के काम करना is that what Saturn will do.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Yeah, most welcome. Yes, Rupa, you raised your hand.
यस सर, ये जो डिस्कशन हुआ इससे रिलेटेड मेरे एक दो क्वेश्चंस हैं. रादर आई हैव गॉट 3 क्वेश्चंस. नंबर 1 is, sir, अगर if someone is going through some difficult times for a long period, and one is trying to learn lessons also, but that period is not ending. So does it mean that one is overlooking something? कुछ सीखना रह गया है जो नहीं हो पा रहा है. What one can do in that situation? Number 2, अभी आप जैसे सैटर्न के प्लेसमेंट की बात कर रहे थे. राइट नाउ अगर सैटर्न की महादशा चल रही है, Pisces ascendant and Saturn and Ketu in 4th house. So what to expect? And number 3 is, does birth time and tithi also matters?
Yeah, birth time and tithi matters a lot. Tithi means basically like तिथि is everything. Everything is तिथि. तिथि का मतलब है कि आप मून चंद्रमा कहाँ पे बैठे हुए हैं. So if the moon is in auspicious positions, auspicious results will be happening in the life, and that is why we see मुहूर्त. मुहूर्त is all about understanding तिथि कि हमें मून का चंद्रमा का क्या क्या बेस्ट कॉम्बिनेशन. मून इन जुपिटर नक्षत्र, very good life. मून इन some other नक्षत्र, सैटर्न इन नक्षत्र, not good life. बट इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि मून उस जगह है. सी व्हाट इज एक्चुअली एस्ट्रोलॉजी. एस्ट्रोलॉजी इज नथिंग बट इट इज शोइंग ए काइंड ऑफ अ पैटर्न कि आप you have come here to do these kind of things, and you should avoid doing these kind of things in life, because you are not born for doing these things. You are born for doing that thing. Every planet, every combination has a good and a bad combination. When it in good or not so good combination. So if something is saying that, okay, suppose for example Saturn and Ketu. Now what is this combination? Saturn and Ketu is also a very good combination for understanding higher dimensions of life, because Ketu is a very intuitive planet. Ketu is a very it's a planet which is from the ancestors. And then Saturn, who is a very work of a, he's a karma lord, he's a dharmaraj. So
Yeah.
Dharmaraj and Ketu combined together sitting in the 4th house of the person means that if this person wants to go in the materialistic life or materialistic things, not happy. He or she is not going to be happy. But if this person starts understanding beyond life, all the dimensions beyond all the dimensions of the soul, or all the dimensions of the higher world, God world, the antimatters, a very good combination, these two combinations. So that means if this combination is coming, and the dasha is also supporting it, so this
Saturn.
yeah, Saturn Dasha is supporting. So Saturn will definitely activate Ketu. Ketu means detachment. Now, what is this detachment? Detachment from those things which are not good for the spiritual journey of that person. Because Ketu is a moksha karaka. Moksha karaka means that this soul has come in this earth, and this soul will leave one day from this earth. Now, responsibility of Ketu and Saturn is Saturn measures all the good and the bad things which has happened in the life, in this lifetime, in the past lifetime. And if Ketu is sitting over there, Ketu is also looking, has all the informations of the past life. You see, in past so many lives, you have done things like this, and this is an opportunity window at this life that you can correct at
Rectify.
least some aspect which was not good in this lifetime. Now the Saturn Dasha comes, Saturn say, hey, wait, what I will do, I will help you to reach that. So if you are going if somebody is going in the wrong direction, he or she wants a kind of a good home or this thing, that thing, Saturn says, no, I am activating Ketu. Now Ketu will activate whatever is good for the soul, because the soul has to be taken out of the body to meet the infinite dimensions. Now, if a soul is coming from the earth to the infinite dimension, have all the bad karmas, then it will not get a place in the higher dimension. So they have huge task and responsibility. So this Mahadasha, what it will do, this will open up a window to clean that person up and connect him with the higher purpose, higher goals, higher moksha goals. And it will actually create many things that the person will not able to understand, that what all is happening on the emotional level, on the physical level, on the mind level. But yes, if this person starts aligning with the soul, aligning with the purpose of the soul, aligning with the higher world, slowly and steadily, and drop all the expectations, slowly and steadily, what will happen, the peace will come back. Many things can be given, even a lot of money, wealth will come. For what? All the money, wealth, everything will start coming in. I don't say it's wealth, all the virtues will be given, so that this soul journey can be better. All the past equations will come in front of that person, all the past relationship will surface, so that this person can do a kind of a purification with them and release, so that these events are not repeated. Now what happens, just in case this person, he or she, fails to do that, okay, these dasha will not at all be good. But what again will happen, this will again come in some form, maybe in this lifetime, maybe in the next lifetime. So we have to always see in terms of who are the planets, what are the roles, what are the aspects they are doing. So also we have to be, whenever Ketu gets activated, we have to be very, very careful of the Rahu activation, which is happening in just the opposite side, opposite area. So a lot of illusions will also be created, because what is this dunya? This dunya is actually all the time, it is also luring you. It is also giving you greed, because what? The Maya has to keep on going. How the Maya will survive? How the Maya of Vishnu or Maya of God will survive? Because it also always will also give simultaneously something. Suppose Shani Dasha is opening and the Ketu Dasha is getting activated. Simultaneously, the Rahu Dasha Rahu will also start. Something will come up which will always say, oh, come, this is so vast, this is so good, this is happening. So many a time, even very advanced soul can get into trap of the Rahu. Then it will continue again. So I hope I
So,
have.
sir, yeah, I understood, but even after trying your best, if you're still struggling, I mean, it's difficult. It's very difficult.
Yeah, then you have to accept it. You have to accept, and there is a very beautiful thing which you can do is communicate with them. It's called as a praying to the soul, mind, body of Ketu and Saturn. What do you want from me? Okay, and then you can go to the higher dimensions of them, because who are the higher dimensions? Higher dimensions are the from which these planets has come. You can go to directly Lord Vishnu. You can pray to Lord Vishnu and ask that, Lord, you have placed this planet and you are running everything. You are in the Brahman. With using Shiva, you have created this whole world. And with Shakti, you are doing all the Maya. So I am inside Maya and these are things happening. Maybe I am not enlightened enough to understand what is your role, what you want from me. Can you guide me? You may get some kind of flashes. You do this, you will feel good. You will do that, you feel good. Suppose you are going for Ketu, simply praying to Lord Ganesha. You start praying to Lord Ganesha, chant the mantras continuously, and you will feel small like moments where you start feeling good. At the end, who is the master of this everything? Who is actually helping us in this illusion? It's the moon, the Chandra. Everything is getting reflected by the moon. So suppose you are having a lot of problem, lot of issues. So what is happening? Whenever you are feeling certain kinds of issues, you're releasing certain kind of energies. When you're releasing certain kinds of energies, you're attracting the things like that. The things are happening. But everything is getting reflected by the moon. Everything is getting reflected by the Chandra. But suddenly you decide to feel good. You decided to feel happy. Suppose you have a lot of pain and your Saturn and Ketu Dasha is running. Saturn is active at the moment. So Saturn Dasha, and you're suddenly going out and you're taking some food or money and you're donating it to a person. What happens at that moment? You are suddenly feeling good. So that moment, the energy pattern shifts. So a small happiness starts in. Once you start increasing these happinesses based on the dasha which is running, you go and see a laborer and you just offer that person a biscuit or a tea, you feel good.
Yes.
So you every time you are doing something which is and if you start increasing these things every moment, there'll be a complete shift of pattern because two things will start happening. What? One, whenever you are doing something, you are releasing an information in the universe that okay, Rupa has at this time, place, and energy, she has done something good. So a virtue goes in the heaven. So it's a golden dot sent to the universe. So you keep on doing. So virtues. So many this small golden informations combined together, they form a kind of a flower, which is called as a golden flower or something. Now these get stored in the heaven. Heaven knows that Rupa has done something. So what happens? Suppose you want to remain in that zone of sadness, depression, whatever, or you say, okay, sadness is there. I don't want to think about sadness. I wanted to change to something, whatever I have to do, because Saturn Dasha, karma you have to do. Start doing good karma. So your virtues will get accumulated. So what will happen? Maybe in some point of time in Dasha only, there will be so much virtues in the heaven that they will start converting into good thing. Maybe you may not feel that thing in terms of your mind or emotions, but somewhere it may help you in something, maybe in some physical thing, maybe suddenly you require something for someone, you will get it. So they know how to help you. Okay. Because these virtues or the heavens or the higher world knows everything about you. They knows if at this moment the mental tensions are not given, maybe this soul will deviate into some other things. Because when a person like Donald Trump is given a very huge position, he or she can make a mistake. So maybe this thing is happening with everyone because when we are happy, we sometimes make spiritual mistakes. And because of this mistake, we get pain, and the pains are there so that we can correct those mistakes. So this is kind of a knock from the universe. Sometimes it is huge for a person, maybe for 19, 20 years it goes because maximum dasha of Saturn is 19 years. So whenever that is why the Saturn dasha people fear, because if this is coming, but also Saturn, whatever Saturn takes, maybe Saturn can return many folds if you're in the right path or the right direction, because Saturn also gives it back. Even suppose there is a Sadesati Shani coming. So Sadesati will do what? Sadesati will take away everything, whatever is there. It will destroy you. Sometimes in many times it destroy a complete person. But maybe at the end of the Dasha of Saturn, it will give the things back. It will give manifold back. Provided that this native has done something very good in the Dasha of the Saturn. Had a lot of pain, had a lot of suffering, lost many things, lost a lot of peace, but still had a lot of faith in higher world, higher dimensions, and he or she kept on doing, accepted the will of the God, and just followed through. Did very good when he had a very bad time. Kept on doing good. Then Saturn sees it, and then what's reward he or she will give in this dasha is beyond comprehension. Now, that is when the reward is also giving. Now, that time also, this person should be very careful not to misuse, because what happens again when the life becomes good, there is a huge chance that this person can again make a mistake.
You
So that
forget about
is,
your
yeah,
lessons. Yeah.
yes. So then that is the time he or she should know and always remember the past. Okay, I had that kind of thing. I should not misuse these things at the moment. Because when Saturn will give, then again Saturn will remember, oh, see, you had made a mistake, I've given you back, but again you're making a mistake. Then it is going to be huge. Then the lessons are very huge.
So I guess surrender, that's what one is trying to do, surrender
Yes,
and go with the flow.
yes.
But sometimes
You
लगता है कि
you must understand that if a tree has to, the bigger the tree has to grow, his root has to go very deep. It has to break all the darknesses. Darkness is dying. So the more pain are given to you, it is actually for your own growth. It is actually liberating you from many of the past life karmas. So we should not fear the pains which is happening. How we react to the pains is very, very important. Whether we want to react or we want to stay neutral to the pains, we want to separate us because we are not the mind. We are not the body. Suppose there's a pain happening in the body. You say कि body को हो रहा है, मेरे को नहीं हो रहा ये pain. I am free. I am neutral. I am that. I am the part of the Vishnu. I am part of the higher God. My body is suffering. So if you have a thing in the mind, you separate yourself from the mind. What is happening? It is the mind which is actually having that things. You see from a distance, and if you can clean that, come back, utilize it. So you need to know who you are at the end. And slowly, I always teach this. If you keep on going inside, you're not a physical body, you're not a mind, you're not. There's something. There are quarks, and what are that quarks? We don't exist in this world actually. So everything is Maya. If you watch carefully where exactly the pain is happening, we may not even able to locate it, but it is happening because we have mixed everything. We are not able to separate us from whatever has happening in our life. You are not the environment. So in your environment, there is your husband, your children are there, but you are not there. You can always mix yourself with them, or you can also separate yourself with them. So what is spiritual journey? Spiritual journey is that thing that which makes you travel from the physical, from the combined thing to the physical, to the mental, to the emotional, to the Atma, and then also drop the Atma to see what is actually the reality. Reality is emptiness, nothing. Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. There is nothing in this universe. So only like बोलते हैं ना आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस जब रिएक्ट करना शुरू करता है ना मैं पैदा क्यों हुआ तो इट इज वी आर द आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस ऑफ गॉड गॉड बना रहे हैं सारा गेम उनकी कंप्यूटर में खेला जा रहा है हम जीवित हो गए हैं हमारा कुछ कंट्रोल नहीं है कहीं पे भी हमें लगता है कि हम चीजों को कंट्रोल कर रहे हैं हमें लगता है कि ये मैं कर रहा हूँ बट मैं के अंदर भी लॉर्ड विष्णु बैठे हुए हैं वही सब कुछ कर रहे हैं वही चीजें को चला रहे हैं हम कुछ नहीं है तो अगर हम ये सोचना शुरू कर दे कल के डेट में कि मैं रो रहा हूं कहाँ से मैं रो सकता हूँ मैं खाना कहाँ व्हाट कैन आई डू आई लिव इन द मर्सी ऑफ द गॉड ही डिसाइड्स हाउ माय लाइफ इज सो द मोर यू अगर आप मैं वही बोलता हूँ बृहद पराशर होरा शास्त्र आप पूरा पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं यू रीड द फर्स्ट यू नीड द चैप्टर जिसमें विष्णु क्रिएटेड ऑल द प्लैनेट्स तो अगर सर आप ही ने सब कुछ क्रिएट किया है तो आप ही कुछ सब कुछ कर रहे हो आप हम कुछ नहीं कर रहे हम सिर्फ एक लाइफ लीड कर रहे हैं खुशी भी दे रहे हैं तो ही इज गिविंग द खुशी उसमें भी अटैच होने की जरूरत नहीं इफ ही इज गिविंग अस द सैडनेस उसमें भी अटैच होने की जरूरत डोंट गेट अटैच टू व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इट इज हैपनिंग if you can correct go for it like why it is happening there must be a reason for happening so then change the focus and slowly and steadily if you can change your focus to God sir everything is yours nothing mine whatever you do it you enjoy you have fun आपका दुनिया है आपका माया है आप enjoy करो मैं तो हूं यहाँ पे जितना दिन रहूंगा रहूंगी I'm here I'm going to be what happens you start
well said I would say here बिकॉज सच में ऐसा ही होता है द मोमेंट यू लीव समथिंग ना आपकी जो डिजायर है आप कहते हो मैंने छोड़ दिया इसको जब छोड़ दिया उसी टाइम पे आपको मिल भी
वो मिल जाता है
exactly because that is the fun of the most that's why I find Rahu and Ketu the most important planet in the heaven जब जो आपको माया के अंदर ले जाते हैं जो आपको माया के बाहर निकालते हैं that is the game आप कौन से जगह रहना चाहते हो यू वांटेड टू रिमेन देयर और यू वांटेड टू बी इनसाइड द माया दोनों में आप यहाँ पे भी मजे ले सकते हो आप वहां पे भी मजे ले सकते हो यू कैन एंजॉय योर ग्रेटेस्ट सैडनेस you can like be sad in your greatest happiness. So आपका पर्सपेक्टिव कहाँ है, आप क्या चीज सोच रहे हो, आप उस मोमेंट में आपको जब जब पेन होता है, हाउ अवेयर यू आर, आप सिर्फ ब्रीदिंग पे ध्यान देना शुरू करो. दैट बिकम्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट, क्योंकि हम वायु पे जब ध्यान दे रहे हैं, आपकी जल तत्व चेंज हो रही है. जब जल पे ध्यान दे रहे हो, वायु चेंज हो रहा है. जब आप गुस्से में हो रहे हो, अग्नि तत्व पे जा रहे हो, तब आप जल और पानी दोनों को बर्न कर दे रहे हो. क्या बढ़िया बनाया है ये टेक्नोलॉजी, दिस इज आवर टेक्नोलॉजी. ठीक है. तो 5 एलिमेंट, जब आप शून्य पे ध्यान दे रहे हो ईथर में, तब की सारी चीज रिजॉल्व हो रही है, क्योंकि सारी चीज शून्य से आई है. सो जो आकाश तत्व, जिस इसीलिए हम जुपिटर को इतना महान मानते हैं, बिकॉज आकाश, आकाश से ही सारी चीजें बनी है. आकाश से सोच आया है, वायु आया है, जल आया है, फिर आके पृथ्वी आई है. जब आप पृथ्वी पे ध्यान देते हो, पैसा 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 पैसा, मनी, वेल्थ, आपका सारा जल गायब हो जाता है. जो बहुत बड़े बिजनेसमैन होते हैं, दे आर इमोशनलेस, क्यों, जल है ही नहीं अंदर. अब जिसने जल को बड़ा कर दिया, जिसने जल तत्व को बढ़ा दिया, इमोशनल हो गए, उसको ना पैसे का फर्क पड़ता है. देखना, उसकी फिर बॉडी में पेन होनी शुरू होती है, लाइफ में प्रॉब्लम होता है, क्योंकि वो जल तत्व को टॉक्सिक कर रहा है. सो वी आर मेड अप ऑफ तत्व, एंड तत्व कहां से है, शून्य से आया है तत्व. इसीलिए हमारी जो जितने भी राशियां हैं, वो क्या है, वो एक्चुअली शून्य है. सारी राशियां आर एम्प्टी. सो हमारे उसमें ईथर है, जो 5 एलिमेंट में ईथर है, उसके अंदर एक एक राशि में एक एक तत्व है. एरिस इज अ फायर एलिमेंट, ऐसे हमारा चलता रहता है, धर्म बोलते हैं, जो भी हम बोलते हैं. सो डिपेंड्स आप कौन से तत्व को ये कर रहे हैं. क्या आप अवेयर हो उन तत्वों को बदलने के लिए, आपको दूसरे तत्व का सहारा लेना पड़ेगा. द मोमेंट यू आर हैविंग इमोशनल इशू, बर्न द वाटर विद द धर्म ऑफ द गॉड, प्रे करना शुरू करो. Why we do kirtan and all these things? Like घर में बहुत टेंशन, you do kirtan. You're using the fire to burn the water. Water evaporize हो जा रहा है, तब आप फायर धर्म की तरफ चले जाए. बहुत लोग क्या करते हैं, शॉपिंग करते हैं. यू देखा, डिप्रेशन हो रही है, लोग शॉपिंग करते हैं. व्हाट इज दैट, ही इज कन्वर्टिंग द इमोशनल, द जल तत्व को इसमें
पृथ्वी
कन्वर्ट कर
तत्व
रहे
में।
हैं, अर्थ एलिमेंट में कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं. हैप्पी, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. अर्थ अर्थ वाटर को वो डिजोल्व कर दे रहा है. कोई क्या करते हैं कि इमेजिनेशन में चले जाते हैं. इमेजिनेशन जब हो जाता है, तब उसमें क्या होता है, पानी के अंदर टर्बुलेंस आ
हम्म,
सकता है, हवा में टॉर्नेडो बढ़ सकते हैं. इसीलिए बोलते हैं, उस मोमेंट में आप क्या इमेजिन कर रहे हो, अच्छा या बुरा. बुरा करोगे तो टॉर्नेडो आएगा, आपकी जिंदगी में और प्रॉब्लम है. सो यू स्टार्ट थिंकिंग इन टर्म्स ऑफ एलिमेंट्स, कि आज मेरे साथ ये घटना घट रही है, नाउ दैट्स आल्सो एन अपॉर्चुनिटी कि आप दूसरी चीजों करनी शुरू करो, कि उस एलिमेंट्स को कन्वर्ट कर दो उस चीज में. सो द होल गेम ऑफ हीलिंग एंड एवरीथिंग इज चेंजिंग द एलिमेंट्स ऑफ द लाइफ. बट हाउ यू थिंक एट दैट मोमेंट, अपने आप जल तत्व को कैसे यूज कर रहे हो, इट डिपेंड्स एब्सोल्युटली.
आई गेस सर मेरा जल तत्व का ही इम्बेलेंस है और कुछ नहीं।
हाँ, तो जल तत्व को ठीक करना शुरू कर दो. स्टार्ट सीइंग एवरीथिंग फ्रॉम द जल, प्रे टू द वाटर, ड्रिंक वाटर इन सिल्वर ग्लासेस. ये छोटे छोटे चीजें हैं, ये बहुत बड़ी चीजें नहीं. स्टार्ट प्रेइंग टू द थिंग. whatever you have done a lot of seva for your mother already, things are thing, don't attach to the mother. अभी मतलब मैं ये suggest करूंगा, let her soul go. Don't start thinking about all these things, because it is a part of life. You cannot control these things. When you cannot control anything, why should you think? You start thinking about all those things which is there. आपकी जो भी अभी कर्तव्य धर्म जो बचा हुआ है, जिनके लिए बचा हुआ है, उनके लिए आप अभी डेडिकेट करो.
सर इनफैक्ट यही मुझे बहुत बड़ा शॉक लगा। आई वॉज थिंकिंग आई हैव वर्कड अपॉन माई सेल्फ एंड डिटैचमेंट इज देयर नाउ, बट आफ्टर दिस इंसिडेंट आई रियलाइज दैट हाउ मच मोर वर्क आई हैव टू डू ऑन माई सेल्फ।
नहीं, इट इज मोर वर्क नहीं. अभी जो आपके साथ जो घटना घट रही है ना, वो आई एम जस्ट टॉकिंग इन टर्म्स ऑफ, मुझे और नहीं मालूम, बट अभी मैं आपकी मदद से रिलेटेड कर रहा हूँ आपको. जब इस तरह की घटना होती है ना, हमारे हमारे अंदर की जो मदर होती है या फादर होते हैं, वो रिलीज होते हैं. मतलब मेरी माँ, मेरा फादर, मेरा भाई, वो कहाँ है, वो आउटसाइड नहीं है, वो मेरे अंदर है. मेरा मेरा तो जो वो जो सेक्टर उन्होंने बना के रखा था ना, वो सेक्टर अभी रिलीज हो रहा है. तो आपको वो सबकॉन्शियस लेवल में काम हो रहा है, आपके अंदर, आपकी डीएनए में काम हो रहा है. इट विल रिक्वायर सम वर्क, और इट विल रिक्वायर सम ब्लेसिंग्स फ्रॉम हायर वर्ल्ड, सो दैट आप उस चीज से निकल सको. धीरे धीरे विथ टाइम आप निकल जाओगे इस चीज से. ये कोई गलत चीज नहीं हो रहा आपके साथ, ये इट हैपेंस विथ एवरीवन. मैं भी अपने फादर मदर को लूज किया हूँ. प्रॉब्लम नॉट शेड ए सिंगल टीयर. वो मेरी डॉटर आके मुझे बोलती है कि पापा आप रोते क्यों नहीं हो. मैंने कहा बेटा, मैं चीजों को सोचता लोग, मैं जब लोगों का पेन देखता हूँ, जब वो जीवित होते हैं, मुझे बहुत रोना आता है. आई क्राई व्हेन आई सी पेन इन अदर्स. मेरे फादर को जब मैं कष्ट में देखा, मेरे आंसू में आ, बट जब उनकी डेथ हुई, मैं रोया नहीं. ये मेरे में है एक चीज, पता नहीं भगवान का ब्लेसिंग बोलो जैसे बोलो, बट आई नो दैट माई फादर इज इनसाइड मी एंड some change definitely happens. वो मैं अगर आई एम नॉट क्राइंग और आई एम नॉट फीलिंग सैड और आई एम नॉट फीलिंग हैप्पी, बट कुछ चीज मेरी सबकॉन्शियस को मालूम है जो रिलीज करता है, वो अंदर अंदर एक परिवर्तन करता है, वो कोई बाहर वाला नहीं देख पाएगा। सेम चीज आपके
Definitely.
साथ हो रहा है, आपकी चीजें रिलीज हो रही है, और वो जितनी फार ये एनर्जीज जाती रहेंगी, आई होप दे विल ट्रेवल फास्टर एंड दे विल ट्रेवल इन द हायर वर्ल्ड। आपको वो ब्लेसिंग देके ये चीज रिलीज करेंगे, और आप जब भी, जैसे आप अमावस्या वगैरह में जैसे यू विल स्टार्ट गिविंग फॉर देम,
Hmm.
थिंग्स
Hmm.
विल क्लीन मोर, दिस थिंग्स विल क्लियर मोर। बट कुछ कुछ आपको रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज मिलेंगी, जैसे मेरे व्हेन माय फादर एंड मदर डाई, आई सडनली गॉट सडन रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी व्हिच वाज नॉट देयर व्हेन दे वर अलाइव, and I had to
Yes.
do it. So that means they felt, maybe they felt that there was some incomplete thing which was there. I have to complete it. तो वो सब आप थोड़ा ध्यान रखना,
Hmm.
because soul world कुछ incomplete task रखता है जो आपको करना पड़ता है. So you keep on doing that. आप इससे निकल जाओगे, कोई इश्यू नहीं होगा। और ये कोई अटैचमेंट डिटैचमेंट नहीं है, ये मेरे अंदर की चीज है, वो मेरे माता पिता है, वो हमेशा रहेंगे जब तक आप जीवित रहोगे, क्योंकि उनकी ब्लड आपके अंदर दौड़ रही है, उनकी डीएनए आपके अंदर दौड़ रही है। तो ये कोई गलत और सही नहीं है, इसके लिए कोई ज्यादा मेहनत नहीं करना है, एक्सेप्ट करना है इस चीज
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. It's
को।
you don't know how much help you have done for me today.
नहीं नहीं, ये कोई वो नहीं है। आई विल बी, आई एम ऑल्सो वेरी हैप्पी, बिकॉज आई ऑल्सो वांटेड टू टॉक टू यू, बट मुझे लगा कि नहीं, जब हम मिलेंगे ऑन द थिंग आई विल स्पीक अबाउट इट।
Yes, sir. This is happening. Actually, I'm an introvert वैसे तो, but अभी I don't even feel like talking to anyone. ये हो
I
रहा है.
know. I could have given you a call. I have not given you a call. I have not sent you a message. मुझे जस्मिन ने बताया कैसा हुआ, मैंने I waited. मुझे पता है कि अभी this soul is not ready to talk. Let her remain in that space. क्योंकि मैं ना कभी किसी को ऐसे डिस्टर्ब नहीं करता हूँ in terms of when there is some kind of changes happening. So मुझे awareness था, मुझे लगा कि when you will be in the class, I will ask you about the whole thing. And thanks to Jasmine that she informs and she knows everything about the group, and it is wonderful for her. At least
Sir,
we.
I shall always be grateful to her because during that time she used to, support me so much. इतने positive messages भेजती थी and she's a very good soul. God bless her.
Yeah, absolutely. So इसलिए I was thinking about you, but वही है कि I think remain there in that loop, because वो भी जरूरी है। Heaven ने हर चीज बनाया है, उसका एक कारण है, और उस स्पेस में आपको उस वक्त रहना है, आप उस चीज से हट नहीं सकते until you धीरे धीरे आप जब उस डायमेंशन में पहुंचोगे, then you will able to do it, otherwise remain in that। वो पेन जरूरी है, वो उस मोमेंट से आपको गुजरना जरूरी है, वो चीज निकल रही है आपके बॉडी से। देयर इज अ लव फॉर योर मदर एंड यू हैव टू रिमेन देयर, इसीलिए हमारी सारी सिस्टम्स वैसे बनी हुई है। सो
Yes, sir. Sir, one last thing. Uh, a death on Amavasya is supposed to be, is there supposed to be some problem regarding that?
there's nothing problem with this, is Rasid, right? Amavasya is all about Rudra, Shiva. So Shiva
Yeah.
will take care of the soul. So if it is in Purnima, more responsibilities are on the Vishnu and his this thing. So it's good, not a problem. Nothing is a problem. Amavasya and even Purnima are a very good tithis generally. So
I thought कि अमावस्या पे तो वो it's increasing moon तो वो एक chance for liberation should be there.
yeah, Rudra is a huge liberation. Rudra ही
Yeah.
responsible होते हैं हमारी डेथ के लिए। तो रुद्रा जब होता है combination is something good. Maybe your mother was blessed with some Shiva energies. So it's okay. Not a problem. Nothing is a problem. Please understand.
Because someone told me this, and both my parents went on Amavasya in February around same time, and before death, they both, lost their, speech in the sense my mother had a tube in her throat, so she could not speak, and my father lost his speech 3-4 days before his death. So almost same circumstances. So I was wondering about that.
You just write down the time of death. That is very important, because then on the basis of the nakshatra, maybe when we do the past life, the next life studies, we will able to locate in which nakshatra they are into and what may be the pattern of the life which is. But don't think about all those things, because those things are taken care by another team are there, heaven's team, who takes care of everything after death. Like we
Yeah.
were also dead completely. We were in the soul world before we were born, and we will be in the soul world after we die. So it's like there is a team, there are energies which takes care of the soul, and it's perfectly managed, more better than whatever is happening in the earth.
Definitely, sir.
So we don't need to worry about what is happening in the soul. Only what we need to worry about, we need to be bodhisattvas. We need to be careful and aware of what we are doing at the moment. And that too, till we realize that nothing we are doing is we are doing. What we are doing through us, God is playing the Maya.
Honestly.
God will give us all the traps and the carrots. If we are following through, we will get a result. Everything has a result. आप पैसा गेन कर रहे हो, आप मेहनत कर रहे हो, उसका एक पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव होता है. आप खाना खा रहे हो, उसका एक पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव होती है. हर चीज की एक पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव होती है. वी हैव टू ऑलवेज एक्सेप्ट दैट. तो नथिंग कम्स विथ एक बिजनेसमैन बहुत अमीर हो रहा है, बहुत पैसे आ रहे हैं, उसका एक पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव होता है. प्रधानमंत्री, उनकी एक पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव है. हमें लगता है प्रधानमंत्री की लाइफ कितना अच्छा है, कितना पावर है. What he passes through the day, we don't know.
Yes.
Similarly, a beggar, we say, oh, he's a beggar. Maybe he's enjoying his life, उसको खाना मिलता है, बहुत खुश है. But that's the thing. We see animals
Perspective है.
when animals are very instinctive. उनको they go by, उतना दिमाग नहीं लगाते. Oh, I don't want to think about that. So mother, इतने सारे बच्चे के साथ मदर घूम रही, अचानक से खाना मिला, सब बच्चे को छोड़ करके she will run to eat the food. Why? Instinctive. That's animal. तो उस वक्त नहीं करेगी कि oh let मेरा बेटा बच्चा, उसको पता है वो बच्चे ढूंढ लेंगे. That is how the fighting takes place. कुछ बर्ड्स होते हैं ना जो अपने बच्चे को धक्का मार देते हैं ऊपर से नीचे. Those are instinctive कि चलो सर्वाइव करो. कुछ गाय के बच्चे, कुछ जिराफ वगैरह का बच्चा ज्यादा होता है, माँ काफी दूर चली जाती है. क्यों? उसको चाहिए कि वो बच्चा उठ के खुद से चल के आए. अगर नहीं कर पाएगा, खत्म. नॉट एन इशू. So they are very instinctive. So this world is very beautifully planned, and so is the higher dimensions, lower dimensions. सब कुछ हो रहा है. हमें लगता है हम कर रहे हैं, हमें लगता है हम, why this is happening with me? Nothing. It's we are just in the flow of everything. So that is why the spiritual subjects and the spiritual masters, teachers, gurus, or the higher knowledge brings you to these things. Ki everything is just a kind of a Maya. Where do you want to be? Higher or lower?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Gratitude.
Anything else? So we can call it a day then. Welcome, Shyamji. I thought you were traveling. So today we are missing. कौन कौन नहीं है? भावना नहीं है और गौतम नहीं है. गौतम is very busy. How are you?
जी, so not there. उनका मैसेज आया है that he is traveling.
कौन?
In the group. Yes. क्षितिज.
अच्छा
क्षितिज सर.
अच्छा क्षितिज. ओके ठीक है. अगर और कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है तो we will call it a day. So and we will probably again connect back next month, probably on 11th. 11th is a better day. Okay, and all of you be very, very careful with whatever is happening, because Mars is at the moment entering into coming very close to Saturn. So we have to be very, very careful of all the also there's a Mars and Rahu are getting close at about 11th of March. So we have to be, all of you who cook food and all who are traveling, be very, very careful. Pray to God. Pray to God and make yourself, pray to Hanumanji, Lord Hanuman. Pray to Ma Durga. These are the two combinations you should always take guidance from at this moment. 4 days on the from 11th, like 4 days here and 4 days there. So when Rahu and Mars combine, so it is an amplification of fire basically. So put yourself into dharma as much as possible. Keep praying to God, and you will see all the things are happening all around you. And when Mars comes very close to Saturn, that is also time we have to be very, very careful. So of whatever is happening. Again, don't keep it in your mind whatever is happening in the world. There is a huge plan which is going on, and it is coming under a very big divine plan. So if you are surrendering to God, Lord Vishnu, you will be taken care of. Probably, I don't know about the past karmas and all, but still try to be as close as surrender as much as to Lord Vishnu. This is a high time because this world is going in a huge transition, especially in the month of August. Be very careful. A lot of incidents are happening. So this year is full of events and incidents. So all of you very, very ready. Now, what we should do, we should not feel bad whatever is happening, but inside try to remain as calm as possible, try to remain as connected as possible, try to remain as grounded as possible. Okay, so that's my message to you through this. Okay, all of you take care and have a
Thank you so much.
thank you. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you so very much, sir. Gratitude, sir.
Thank you so
Same
much,
to you.
Satyajit. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.